Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Green Veg Tarot, back with another reading. It's been a while. Sometimes you just gotta refocus and regather that energy, and I'm back and I'm here with what I feel like is going to be a really good reading today. All going to be very intuitive and pretty much just going to see what messages there are for you. And this is a general reading, so you know, some messages may relate to you, some may not, but as long as they, you know, this kind of makes sense to you in some sort, that's really what matters. And if it's really not resonating, you can always pick another stone. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you pick from different stones. So this first stone is going to be group 1. It's going to be the Citrine, and then group 2 is going to be represented by the Carnelian, and group 3 will be represented by the Tiger's Eye. Alright, so the decks I am going to be using today are my Zombie Tarot, my Messenger Oracle, and my Find Your Light cards as well. Okay, so go ahead, take a deep breath, and I want you to go ahead and, if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video, but whichever stone you're most drawn to, group 1 with the Citrine, group 2 with the Carnelian, or group 3 with the Tiger's Eye, I want you to pick that one. I'll have timestamps in the description as well as the comments below, so it's easier for you to find your reading. And yeah, alright, let's get to it. Whoop. Alright, group 1, if you chose the Citrine, these messages are for you. And this is a timeless reading. Whenever you watch this, it's just, you know, the messages that you need to hear right now. And let's see what you get. We'll go through the Zombie Tarot cards. I'll like get through. Wow! Hello! 2 of Hazards popping out right now already. And this one is like a balance of opposites. You see, it's kind of like working together and kind of trying to make a compromise. That's kind of what I see whenever I see that one. A compromise that'll work out for everybody. But it also means, like, you know, experimenting a little bit too. Let's see. Ooh, we have the 9 of Swords. Now, the 9 of Swords is kind of like hesitant, can't speak English, being hesitative. Why can I not find the word that I'm trying to find? Either way, it's like being very anxious, like unsure. You're not sure if, like, we'll just look at this picture. This patient is not sure if they can trust this nurse to inject her and fix him from becoming a zombie. It's just a very unsure nature. So maybe you're currently feeling a little bit unsure about a possible situation or relationship. Let's see. Pull some more cards. I might pull 4, maybe 6. We'll see. Let's see what pops out. Because so far it's just, there's some hesitation. There's something new in your life that you might experience that's different, and you're not really sure what to do or how to accept those changes in your life right now. Okay, you know what, we're going to do all of these because they all popped out at once, and I'm sure there was a good reason why. Alright, so first we have the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands, it's usually pages are like a new beginning and stuff, so like a reborn, rebirth, seeing things on a higher level, maybe sitting in a high chair, but also needing nutrients, so, you know, gnawing on the bone. So maybe you're needing more information in this current situation that you are thinking of. And then we have the Chariot, which is a journey. And it could be a journey with somebody, you know. We have the lady up here, the man up here shooting the gun, the guy. So maybe you guys are, you know, you're about to go on this journey together. I see just some sort of new changes coming. And then we have strength. And strength is being strong mentally, physically, or even emotionally. So I feel like you need to be strong. Well, let's keep going in the cards because we've got more. Alright, so the next one we have is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is like new news, instruction. Sometimes it could be like a person you can look up to, like in a leadership role. Either way, this person has news for you, and they're here to help you. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords is kind of like, I see this card as like being your own worst enemy, having like a lack of motivation, kind of holding yourself back. I'm really getting a lot of like hesitation and holding yourself back kind of thing, because you do have some sort of like new journey coming up, or you're about to go on some sort of new journey, whether it be romance, career, friendship, travel. I see a lot of hesitation, but I also see that you do need to be stronger. You do need to trust other people. If it's like a new job, like your boss may be asking you to do something that you're not really sure if you can handle it or if you're able to do it, but I see that you can do it. It's like your mind is telling you that you can't, but in actuality, you really can. So I'm really strongly getting just from your tarot cards that, you know, don't sweat about it too much, because it's not going to end up bad. Because we have the Two of Hazards, which is just like a balancing out. Like it's going to work out. But you have this, again, hesitant with the Nine of Swords, and then the Eight of Swords, you know, holding yourself back. But with the Chariot, you're not holding yourself back. Like it's okay to. I feel like this is your message, that it's okay to try new things. It's okay to go on this journey and to trust other people, whoever it is that you're wondering if you can trust them. I'm feeling like so far that you can. But let's go into the Messenger Oracle cards, and we'll pull a couple, see if there's any other messages in there. Woo. Yeah, we have Reveal Your Truth. So maybe you're... Oh my gosh. Every time I see a mask, I get Scorpio vibes, and I feel like maybe some of you might be Scorpios, and maybe you're wondering, like, can I really open up to this person? Or to anybody in general, like... Yeah, I just get major Scorpio vibes every time I see a mask. And we have a mask over here, too. So, yeah, reveal your truth. Don't be afraid to open up to people. Because I feel like they're here along in the journey with you. They're not here to hold you back. That was like half the deck. We're not going to show all of those. As much as I would love to, there'd be a lot of messages, and yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. Group 1. Let's see if we got another message for you. We do. We have challenge your perception again. I feel like you're just very hesitant on whatever this is, and you just need to challenge it. You need to be more willing, open yourself up to these new things, because it's not going to be bad. Any sort of growth is good growth, you know. It all matters on how you see it, how your perception is. You know, it's interesting that she does have a mask on as well. So I feel like you're like this person, this angel. You're like really guarded and protective of yourself right now, but you need to reveal your truth, and you just need to, you know, kind of take off that mask and trust this journey, because there's nothing but good and positive things that I'm seeing here for you guys, group 1. And then we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 find your light cards. These are just little motivational cards, inspiration. And we'll see like what sort of inspiration you might need. You know what? We're going to take all of those, because clearly there's a lot going on. We have I am gifted. So maybe you have a talent that you have not yet shared, or you're wondering if you should share, or a new business venture that you're wondering if you should take on. And then we have I feel nurtured. And it could, I mean, for some of you, maybe motherhood, you know, or maybe you're nervous about, you know, starting a family. Yeah, with the little baby up here, like you're kind of nervous about them becoming a little monster. And then we have I am beautiful. And yeah, definitely if you don't feel so confident in yourself, some of you, you are beautiful. I am a warrior. So you are strong. Don't doubt yourself. Whoever you are, I feel like you doubt yourself a lot, and you can't do that. You got these beautiful gifts, and you need to share them with the world. Ooh, and I feel desired. So yeah, you are desired. Whether it be, you know, in your career, or, you know, I feel with this 9 of Swords, you know, the desire to help. So there's somebody wants to help you throughout this journey, whatever this journey may be. Gosh, so many cards. And we got one more. And we have I feel grateful. So, you know, overall, I'm just feeling like you're really, whoever you are, I feel like you're just very unsure, and you're very much doubting yourself right now. But I'm here to tell you, you don't need to doubt yourself. You need to trust a little bit more in other people, because I feel like they're only out for your good. I almost see like a ride or die situation, just with the Chariot, because you have the gunner up here, and then you have him right here shooting the gun, and they're killing all these zombies together on the road. But yeah, you know, I really feel good. I really feel positive about this reading. Sorry, cards are kind of like everywhere. Don't have that much space. But, you know, just to reiterate, you are gifted. You feel nurtured. You are beautiful. You are a warrior. You feel desired. And you feel grateful. That's what I see. Even if you don't feel these things right now, I feel like if you do take that journey, that path, or if you just try something new, you will feel these things. So my message for you is to try. Just give it a chance. Anyways, I hope that this somehow related with one of you guys. And if it did, you know, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know. I do have an Instagram. It's called Green Witch Tarot. I post stuff there sometimes, so you can check me out there. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. All right, love you all so much. That's not a heart at all. Okay, bye. All right, group 2, if you chose the Carnelian, this message is for you. All right, move it over just a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what sort of messages we have for you right now. I'm using my zombie tarot deck. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites. It has a lot of personality. I have a lot of personality, so I vibe well with it. Alright, so first off, we have the 2 of Swords. Now this one is like trying to decide between 2 things. Like you're not sure if you should go a certain way or go the other way. Should you kill zombies with a shotgun or kill zombies with a chainsaw? Sort of a deal. And then we have the 3 of Swords. Now, Three of Swords, I often associate this one with like someone taking away something from you. And with this picture, it's, you know, a heart up here on a little stake thing, poker, and cutting off a piece of the heart and taking it away. So I feel like maybe you're feeling some sort of loss right now, or maybe a loss of what to do. And then we have the Hanged Man. So again, more hesitation, like you're not really sure what to do right now. But also you could be like sacrificing a lot too. Like this guy, he's like literally hanging himself to be zombie bait so these people can get out. So we see, so far I'm seeing just like hesitation. Maybe you're afraid to, excuse me, why is my voice getting all croaky? Anyways, maybe you're a little hesitant on if you should, if it's worth the sacrifice, sort of a deal. And then we have the King of Hazards. And the King of Hazards, he's like, usually the hazards in this deck, they mean, they're like the pentacles. So they're usually like financially related. And this guy is like a businessman, but he's like tied back to this chair. So like, again, I see you kind of like holding yourself back, but at the same time, there are some sacrifices you may be willing to make, but still, I feel like you're holding yourself back some, in some sense. Let's go. Whew. All right, and then we have the Emperor. The Emperor, they are very strong, and they know what to do. They're very protective. How would you relate here? You know what, let's keep drawing. So I feel like there's more messages. I'm not getting the whole picture yet, so we'll keep drawing. But it is good that you do have the King of Hazards and the Emperor, so maybe you are a father or a mother, you're not sure what to do right now with your family, and, you know, if you're watching this when this came out during the current pandemic situations. Alright, and then we have, oh my gosh, the Ten of Hazards. I was just mentioning family. This is like the settling down of family and being very prosperous as a family. Like you see a balance between the zombies working as their servants and them being like a family and stuff. I'm getting a lot of family vibes here. And then we have the Page of Hazards. And the Page of Hazards, you got a lot of hazards here, my goodness. Page of Hazards is like a new beginning, maybe there's like a new job that you're not sure of taking right now. But the zombie is shackled right here by the leg. So like it kind of holding itself back a little bit. But yeah, ooh, my gosh, definitely whoever you are watching this, you're like definitely like you're a boss or you're a matriarch or a patriarch. You got a lot of people looking up to you right now. We have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups, I see as like keeping your head above water, thinking more with your brain and less with your heart and your head. You're kind of letting these other little fishies nibble on you, and you're more just trying to think with your head instead of your heart. And this is very much a card that I see as you need to think more with your heart and less with your head, sort of a deal. So, you know, I'm kind of sensing like maybe you're not sure if you should take on a new job or not, or go a different direction career-wise. Like up here, I see that a lot, just with the trying to decide which way to go, and there's some sort of loss that you had. So maybe you lost your job, or you lost working, you know, the amount of hours that you used to work. You're kind of just, you're hanging there. A lot of people look towards you for, you know, what to do. And I feel like you're just really hesitant, but you need to think with your heart instead of your head. Maybe follow your passions more, because wherever you decide to go, I feel like you're going to be very prosperous, because you got a lot of hazards here. You have 3 hazards, and that's all like financial. It's all usually financial, and these are all like positive financial, like a new job, new growth. I see a lot of positive, but let's go into your messenger oracles just to see if there's any little cards that want to pop out, little messages. Okay. See yourself in nature. Maybe you need to just, I'm feeling like maybe you just need to go out and take a walk. Like, get yourself out in nature to kind of clear your head, because I feel like your head's very, like, foggy right now. Like, you're not really sure what to do. So I'm getting the message that you need to go out into nature, kind of self-reflect, because this back here looks like a mirror to me. Self-reflect. You know, what are your true dreams and passions? Because I feel like this is, like, almost like a starting over point for you, where, you know, maybe you were miserable in a current job or situation or relationship, and now is a time where you can decide, is this really what I want to do the rest of my life? So even, you know, if you can't, if you're physically not able to go outside, see yourself in nature, like meditate. And I highly recommend like just looking up some like deep meditation videos where they kind of guide you through a journey, a little walk. But yeah, let's see. I really think nature is key to helping you figure stuff out. Let's see if you got any other sort of messages. Okay, we're not gonna do all of those, but we'll keep shuffling. Totally hit my tripod though. Okay. There we go. Do not fear the unknown. So you could be, you know, hesitant. You could be very, you're not sure. You're kind of hesitant. You're holding yourself back a little bit, but you don't fear the unknown. You gotta have a little bit of faith in this journey, because I feel like it's gonna be a very prosperous one for you right here. Just with the 10 of hazards, it means usually like some sort of like generational prosperity. Yeah, don't be afraid to listen to your heart as well. Don't be afraid to follow your passions, your dreams. And I'm going to pull one more, because I feel like there's just one more message for you guys that wants to pop out. Yep. Just like I was saying with this other card, time to reflect. So just like this mirror over here, you need to reflect some. You need to really do some soul searching, see what it is you truly want in your life right now. Yeah. I had a feeling that card would pop out too. It's so funny. All right, now we're gonna do some inspirational cards from the Find Your Light deck, just to see what sort of little inspirational messages there are for you. Woo. Let's see. Group 2, you're wanting to just all go out on the table, aren't you? Don't be afraid. Alright. Let's see. I am a child. Ooh, so maybe you had some like childhood dream or passion that you kind of just let go. And now, I mean, I feel like maybe that's something that you might want to explore, is that childhood dream or passion, or maybe that childhood romance. Like, yeah. I mean, in your reflectings, you know, try to reflect a little bit on your childhood and what 5-year-old you would have thought 30-year-old you would be doing right now, and maybe think, maybe that's what I should be doing with my life. All right, and then we have I will guide. So again, you're definitely you're either the matriarch or patriarch. You got a lot of people looking up to you, and I feel like whatever path you decide to do, as long as you communicate with your family or whoever it is, I feel like they will follow you, because you are that guide. And then I will pray. So some of you, if you are religious, definitely put some thought and prayers into what you should be doing. And if you're not religious at all, definitely meditate. I see this as a meditation card as well. Just listen to the inner voice in you. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is, like, overall what your message is from these cards is, do not be afraid to, I feel like this is all mostly financial. Don't be afraid to take new jobs or new tasks. Relationship wise, don't be afraid to jump into a new relationship. Do it with your heart, not with your head. But also do take time to reflect. But don't let the fear, like, you know, past failed relationships or something, or past failed jobs or experiences hold you back. And people will follow you. And you gotta stay true to yourself. That's what I see a lot with this card. You gotta stay true to yourself no matter what. But yeah, I really hope that this message resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you. If you ever have any questions, you can always hit me up on my Instagram, greenwitchtarot with 2 V's. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Alright, group 3, if you chose the Tiger's Eye, this message is for you. Alright, so let's get into the zombie tarot cards. Start pulling some cards and see what sort of messages there are for you right now. Okay, group 3. Alright, so we have the Ace of Hazards. So this is like the beginning of a new prosperous journey. That's kind of what I always see that card as. Don't be afraid to break your hand above the ground and try to experience new things. Sort of things. Just what I'm seeing from that first card. Okay. Good 3. Wow. We have the 3 of Swords. Now the 3 of Swords, I see this as like you kind of put your heart on a pedestal, and somebody took away a piece of your heart and kind of used it. So you feel like a little bit of mistrust or being used a little bit. That could be some of you. Yeah, let's see what else there is It's always hard with the first two cards, trying to get you the whole picture. It's nice when more than one pops out. Woo! Oh my gosh. And then we have the Two of Swords, trying to make a decision between, you know, should you take on the zombie apocalypse with a shotgun or with the chainsaw? So it's a choice, a decision. It's interesting. Both of those popped up in group 2. The Three of Swords and the Two of Swords. Maybe a similar situation, so let's see. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of swords here. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is like deceit and betrayal, and like she's literally kicking him down the stairs to the zombie pit. So I feel like there's been some deceit in your life and you are not sure if you can trust. I'm feeling that very strongly with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Let's see. Get you some more cards, group 3. Okay, we got 2. Oh my gosh, another swords. We have the Five of Swords, which is a struggle between good and bad, or maybe finally making a compromise to work together, sort of a deal. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is like a lack of motivation, holding yourself back. My gosh, are you guys gonna get all the swords here? Like, all we need is 4 swords pop out, and king and queen, like, shoot. This is interesting. Lots of swords. See lots of hesitation, lots of just not knowing what to do. You're very confused right now. You got a lot of hurt emotions. Oh my gosh. We're not gonna take a quick lunch because we already have a lot out. But we will take some. Yeah. Alright. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant, which is like a person that brings good news of instruction. Possibly like a mentor, somebody in your life that you look up to, that you need to confide in. And then we have the Magician. The Magician, I see this as like not being afraid to experiment and to try new things. Because with the Ace of Hazards, we have you bursting out of the ground, not being afraid to try something new. But I feel a lot of like hurt and hesitation. I almost feel like you need to compromise with yourself, sort of a deal. Just with the Five of Swords. But yeah, I'm just getting a lot of uncertainty from you. Like you're not feeling very self-confident right now. Let's get some messages from the Messenger Oracle cards. See if it can help make a little more sense. And this could be making total sense to one of you guys right now, and I'm just not seeing it. But yeah, I see like the Magician as being like the person that makes moves, like makes things happen. Alright, so we have wash away your burdens. So like just wash away your burdens. Maybe you take a shower or something, or take a nice bath and just sit there and relax. Listen to your favorite song over and over again. And we also have here the Ancient Ones. This one's telling me that you need to use your third eye, especially when washing away your burdens. I see, again, a lot of burdens. You need to sit there and meditate. Maybe talk to your grandma or grandpa or your great uncle or something, or somebody who has been through a lot. And I feel like they have a lot of wise advice for you. And then we have see the signs. So again, third eye, see the signs. I'll let you take a look at this card for a little bit. You can pause the video. But just take a look at all the signs in here. But yeah. Definitely kind of see your message as being you have a lot you need to let go of. You're not quite sure how to do that, but I feel like if you confide into one of your ancestors, or one of your family members, and meditate, I feel like it'll become more clear of how to let go of this pain or hurt, or just holding yourself back, sort of a deal. But I do see a new beginning happening for you. Just with the Ace of Hazards, I feel like you'll be very prosperous. You'll learn a lot about yourself if you take time to wash away your burdens and listen, talk to people. And we have, I will encourage. I feel like that's a message from whoever this person is with the ancient ones. They will encourage you. Let's see. Pull another one. Whoever this person is, they're loyal to. Got the lion right here, loyalty. Maybe you haven't talked to him in a while. But I feel like you're just sort of, you're kind of lost. You're not really sure what to do right now. Okay, let's get like one or two more. Let's see. And these are the Find Your Light cards. They're little inspirational cards. Ooh, you know what I just noticed? For those of you that might be religious, there is like a little cross here, and there is a heart too. So maybe, maybe you just need to, really turn your heart and pray to God or whoever it is, whatever sort of deity you believe in. Maybe trust a little bit more and look for answers from that, whether it be reading the Bible or studying whatever it is that you study. And then we have I am a warrior. So I feel very strongly that you will be able to get through this. You'll be able to fight past all of those negative thoughts and negative people. They're just holding you back right now, and I feel like maybe you kind of isolated yourself, or you have been holding back from others, and you need to kind of let go a little bit. Don't be afraid. Wash away your burdens. Friends, best friends, definitely. If they're a good best friend, they're there to listen. Oh my gosh, and then we have I will protect. So, very protective energy, whoever this person is, whoever you confide into. Don't confide into just anybody. It has to be somebody. I want you to actually sit and meditate and think about who it is that you can truly trust and truly confide into. And I feel like they will protect you no matter what, and they're safe to do it too. And then last but not least, we have I feel sensual. That's interesting. amongst all of these, like, not feeling sure, being a little insecure, we have I feel sensual, and I see this as like being like kind of a, obviously a sexual kind of a card. Maybe a little flirty, a little flirtatious. This could be very strongly related to a relationship. Anyways, overall, and my message for you, if it's relationship related, don't be afraid to flirt. Just with that sensual card. But also, you need to confide into others. There's somebody you need to confide into, and I feel like confiding into, you know, your mother or your father, or just, you know, somebody who's wiser and older than you would definitely benefit you. And it could not even be somebody related to you. It could be like a counselor or a therapist. But again, right off the bat, just from the beginning, I see if you do reach out for help, you will feel encouraged, you will feel protected, because you are a warrior. Like, I feel this strength from you, even though you're kind of feeling vulnerable right now. You're feeling some sort of deceit, you're feeling some sort of vulnerability, and you're kind of afraid to, but my message for you is to reach out for help. It is okay to, and I promise you, I can guarantee you, you will feel a lot better in some sense. Yeah, I hope that this reading resonated with at least one of you, if not all of you, or some of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful morning, night, day, whenever. Okay, love y'all. Bye.